EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, 60 out low. Check back 47. We didn't want this. Get it all.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Shift. Deuce, Bill. Deuce.
On second down, it's Love. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
49. Check 49.
This is Love. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and
2. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
Rush in. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Under 10.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, 27 yards. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Ready? 95-56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You're good. Right forward. Ready? Tighten up. Hey, kill.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
the game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the
These
ship.
two teams all tied after one.
With the
We
score
play to win. Let's go.
7-7.
Here we go. Come on, set. 50 base. Double go. Anyway. That's the way. Check 99. Check 99. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Go. Check nickel. 6. Get it roll. West. Hatch it. Jack. Back. Big air.
On 1st down, Love. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Check 50. Check 13. Check 13. Switch. Check 26.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some space here. There he goes left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7.
Redskins 14. Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
3rd and 11.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
0-2, 0-2. Hey, Alpha. Light 22 is going back.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watch out, watch out. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Running to start the drive is Love. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Got it. The mic, both sevens, the mic. Check, 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 check.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Hey, man. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. SOS. Check 52. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
Now a give, right side. It's Love. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Watch twits. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, it's Love. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I can't believe I let you play. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Same. No.
They turn to Love on the handoff. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24. 25. Go. Check 25.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Love. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Ready? It's the Mountain Wolf. 47 is the mic. 3 bucks. 47 is the mic.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Under. Let's go one more. Hey, check 24.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, Haywood.
Running with Kamara. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ready. Yellow waiting. You're good. I'm forward, ready. You're 21.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Shift. 11.
Throwing now is Breeze. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Recon, 132 fighter. Kill.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Breeze. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Bree's going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's third and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone, but sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Switch. Hey, alert 3. 49, check 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. Love.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Haskins will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. A 10th carry for Kamara. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Now Breeze. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Sammy!
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
36. Hey, orbit.
So that'll back him up 5. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith with time running out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of...
They've got his man complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. And we're pretty quiet here. Whip.
Now it's Haskins. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Switch up. 47's the mic, 47's the mic. Come on, D! He's checking. Hey, he's coming. Oh, double up.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run with Love. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.